I can do it, yeah. Right, I've had one lesson before, which was last week. It was a controls lesson, where I was shown how to get into the car safely, set myself up, and went through the controls of the car. My instructor couldn't make it today, but he has got the same car as you, so I'm familiar with the controls. He said he was going to work on my use of the mirrors and how to move up and stop.
Okay.
So my name's Tony, so you got any questions before we go on the roll?
Doing mirrors and moving off and stopping. And I do the mirrors when we're on the move. Is that right? Or do I do the mirrors here at the site? No, I do the mirrors on the move, don't I?
What do you think?
Mirrors on the move.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi Tony, my name's Sue.
Hello
Nice
Sue,
to meet
how are
you.
you, right?
I'm good, thank you. I understand you've had a first lesson. You've
Yeah.
gone through the controls. How did that go?
Alright, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Good. And so Bob's asked me to look at moving off and stopping with you, and also to discuss mirrors with
Yeah.
you. Okay. So what we'll do, we're going to go and find a suitable venue to do moving off and stopping. And en route, what I'm going to talk to you about is our mirrors.
Alright.
Okay. So just to recap then from your first lesson, when you're setting up this mirror, the interior mirror, can you remember what sort of glass is in the interior mirror?
I think he said flat.
Flat glass, that's right. And why is it? What image are you getting in that mirror?
A real picture, he said, something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And when you're looking in the door mirrors, what sort of glass is in the door mirrors?
We said it was like looking in at the back of a spoon.
That's right, because it's convex glass, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the word he used, yeah. I'm not very good at a big word.
And what image do you get in the door mirrors?
A confused image, he said.
Confused image? Why confused image?
He said it wasn't the right picture.
Yes, so when you look in those mirrors, it'll give you a much wider view. You look in this one, it gives you a true picture of what's going on behind. But these mirrors give you a wider view.
Yeah.
But when you look in those mirrors, the image looks further away. So,
yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you're going to look in this mirror and get a picture of what's going on. Look in that mirror and the image is going to look much, much further away.
Right.
Okay. So you check your mirrors when you're changing direction, overtaking. We're going to check our mirrors when we're slowing down, speeding up.
Can we talk about it in the move? Because I'm really don't have a go at this.
Okay, so what we'll do then is we'll go for a drive, and then we'll put it all into play.
Oh, Bob said last week we had to wear seatbelts.
Oh gosh, right. What I want you to do, Tony, is when we set off, I want you to keep your feet away from those pedals.
Oh right, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You told me that last
Yeah,
week.
because those are for my benefit when I get at that side. So if
Yeah.
you can keep your feet away from those pedals for me, and then we'll go.
I don't have to wear a seatbelt, do I? Sit on the side.
Yeah, can you put your seatbelt on, Tony, please? What are you looking for when you put that seatbelt on?
Well, I don't normally wear one, but as soon as you're forcing me, I'll wear one.
No, you've got to put your seatbelt on. Okay.
So give it a pull.
Yeah, make sure it's not twisted. Right, I can't start your car.
Press the clutch down.
Pardon?
Press the clutch down. We go right out of the parking bay and right at the end.
Okay, so we're going to turn right at the end of the road, Tony. So what mirrors will I check if I'm going right? Am I doing right here? So what mirrors am I checking when I turn right, Tony?
I
Can
haven't
you
got
remember?
a clue, so I've never done it.
Okay, so we're going to go right here. So
I haven't got any mirrors on my bike.
we're going to check the interior mirror and the right door mirror.
Okay.
And we're checking the interior mirror to get a true image of what's going on, distance in streets behind us. And we're checking the right door mirror to see what's followed us as we've come out of the junction. Okay, so because if we've got a car that's come out of the junction with us and it overtakes, we don't want to put them in an awkward situation by speeding up. So we're going to check to see if anything's followed us behind. Okay, now we're coming past this parked car, so we're going to look in our mirrors, checking our middle mirror and our right mirror. We're looking to see if anything's overtaken before we pull out. If anything was overtaken, then we wouldn't pull out. When we come back in on the left, we're going to check our middle mirror and our left mirror. before we pull in, because we might have a boy on a bicycle, or the car that we've overtaken might set off.
Oh, right. End right.
At the end of the road, we're going to turn right. So just tell me then, Tony, what mirrors am I going to check to turn right?
I've got a clue.
So we're going to check the middle mirror, aren't we, and the right mirror. And we're checking that right mirror in case something's trying to overtake us. So we come into the new road, we check our interior mirror and our right mirror again. To come round the car.
And turning left.
So turning left, Tony, can you remember what mirrors I'm going to check?
Middle
to turn
mirror
left?
and right mirror.
Middle mirror and
Right mirror.
left mirror, isn't it? We're
Oh,
going to
left
check
mirror.
the left mirror because if we're turning left, we need to see if anything's cutting in on the inside of us. It might be that boy on the bicycle. We come round those cars and we're going to come back in on the left. So I'm just checking my middle mirror and my left mirror just to make sure there's not a boy on a bike. Because if there was a boy on a bike coming up the inside of us, we wouldn't pull in on the left because we'd scared the living
And we're
daylights
going to
out of
turn
it.
right.
Take the next turning on the right. So just remind me, Tony, what mirrors am I using when I turn right?
Oh, right and middle. Oh, middle and right, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. And why the middle one first?
No, that's the real picture, isn't it?
Yeah. And when we come back in, I'll come round those parked cars. Which mirrors am I checking when I come back in on the left?
Oh, middle and right, isn't it?
No,
Middle and left, sorry.
And why middle and left?
Oh, that black car can move away, couldn't it?
Could do, couldn't it? We might also have that boy on the bike. So if we come back in on the left and we've got a boy on a bicycle, and if we pull in, we're going to give him, scare him, aren't we? So we're going to let him get out of the way before we pull in.
Yeah, wouldn't you see the bike then, ahead of you?
It might be, no, the bike, it would be a bike behind us, not a bike in front of us.
Ah,
It would be a
right.
bike behind that
I
we're
find I
looking
can never
for.
go as quick as a car on my bike. Unless the car's very slow.
But as we come up to a
And we're gonna
junction, we're
turn
slowing
right.
down here.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And turning right.
Okay, so which mirrors am I checking, Tony, to turn right?
I think you said middle and right, didn't you?
That's it. So we've got to follow our sequence. If you remember, I don't know if you've talked about when we come up to a junction, we're going to check our mirrors, we're going to put our signal on, and then we're going to move. No, we'll do that.
Friend of yours?
Just saying thank you.
And we're going to check left.
Right, so which mirrors am I going to check when I turn left, Tony?
Middle and left, isn't it?
Okay, when I come round this car, which mirrors am I going to check?
The middle and right, isn't it?
Okay, and why am I checking middle and right?
To see what's behind you and see if anybody's overtaking you.
We check that middle mirror. What do we check this middle mirror for?
See what's behind you.
Yeah, so we're getting a picture of distance and speed of the car
Oh, right.
behind, aren't we? When I come back in, what mirrors am I checking?
Middle and left.
So, how long have you been driving, Tony? When did you start? When did you have your first lesson?
Last week.
Last week, okay. Have you done any other driving?
No, apart from a push bike.
Push bike, okay.
Roundabout straight on, and then the first on the right, the other side of the roundabout. There's no need to repeat the instructions.
right here, Tony. So what mirrors am I going to check to turn right?
Middle and right.
And why am I checking middle and right?
The middle one for the distance speed, and the right one to see if anybody's overtaking you.
And when we come into a new road, what mirrors do we check?
Middle and right, isn't it?
And why?
Again, to get that real picture and see if anybody's overtaking you.
That's right.
And this would be a super road. What's your curve?
I haven't covered blind spots, have I?
Okay.
I haven't covered blind spots. How could I remedy that situation?
No blind spots. What about them?
I didn't need to cover blind spots. I should have covered blind spots, shouldn't I, on the brief before I set off?
Is the lesson finished yet?
No, okay.
What's this about blind spots?
Okay. Okay, Tony. So we're going to do moving off and stopping from here.
All right.
Okay. So what I'd like you to do is we're going to swap seats.
All right.
Can you remember what you needed to do when you opened the door to come round the other side from your first lesson?
Oh yeah, I needed to look.
Where do you need to look?
I wouldn't want to open the door in front of them. would I?
No, that's right.
Oh, and I look behind.
Then behind, okay. And how are you going to hold that door when you open it?
I'll hold it with this hand.
And which hand? And the other hand's going to. Why are you going to hold it with that hand?
Oh, in case the wind catches this.
Yeah.
Quite windy today, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. And then we're going to meet at the back of the car, okay? So if you can just stay on the pavement. So if you
I'll
want
take
to
the
just
seatbelt
take your
off, I
seatbelt
think.
off, yeah?
I never forgot to put it on, didn't I?
You did.
Didn't
So
it off,
take
yeah.
your seatbelt off then.
All right.
Okay, Tony. So just put your seatbelt back on again, and what I want.
Okay, it's
No,
okay.
leave it. Okay.
Yeah, so before we went in camera, I did say to you, remember that song? Do you remember? Yeah, you're thinking I'm going to remember everything from last week, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we both nearly drove away without a seatbelt on, didn't we?
Yeah. Okay.
What's that all about?
Yeah. All right.
Eh? Yeah, obviously. Yeah, you did remember the dual controls, but you should have said to me, can you remember how you put your seatbelt on last week? Because I've only had one lesson before, haven't I?
Yeah.
It was a week ago. 7 days is an awful long time in learning a driver's mind, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lalu land. And in my land, it's like 10 years ago, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so obviously you did remember the dual controls. But I was really shocked to see that the car was starting to move away.